Number 10, Luminara Unduli. Luminara is a pretty cool Jedi because her fighting style is rather different. Well, not her fighting style, but how she is standing in the pictures that she's in. For example, this picture, her lightsaber's pointing downwards. So overall, she is pretty cool. So that's why I like Luminara Unduli, and she is at number 10. Number 9, Luke Skywalker. Now I know what you guys are thinking. He's the main character of this series. Why is he at number 9? How come you don't like him? I don't dislike Luke. I just don't like the mainstream characters as much like Anakin and Obi-Wan. They're not really that cool to me. I like the more alien species of Jedi, the less well-known. But Luke is still pretty cool. The stuff that he goes through is pretty insane for someone who, in the beginning of Episode 4, was just a boy who wanted to go to the Tashi station and pick up some power converters, considering now he's chopping off his father's hand. And yeah. So, that's why I have Luke as number 9. Number 8, Aayla Secura. Aayla Secura didn't really play that big of a role in the movies. I mean, she was in Episode 2, Battle of Geonosis, and Episode 3 when she got shot down by Commander Bly and his battalion of clones. But she sure did play a pretty big role in the Clone Wars series. She was kind of like a big sister kind of role model to Ahsoka, and Ahsoka is also in this countdown. So, also, I don't know if you noticed, but as I said with Luke, I like the more alien Jedi and the less well-known. So, Aayla Secura is pretty cool, and that is why she is at number 8. Number 7, Mace Windu. Mace Windu is pretty cool and all, but the reason I don't like him and don't have him higher up is because he seemed kind of bossy, and he kind of took charge a lot, which kind of annoyed me. He would have. The reason he's not ranked lower is because he's Samuel L. Jackson, and who doesn't like Samuel L. Jackson? He's awesome. But Mace Windu, he's also kind of cool because he's the only Jedi with a purple lightsaber, and that makes him kind of unique. But the way he dies in Episode 3, not very heroic. But yeah, that's why I have Mace Windu at number 7. Number 6, Evan Piel. Evan Piel is a pretty cool Jedi. He's kind of old looking in a way. He's kind of like a peach-colored version of Yoda. But he's cool. He's got all those battle scars on his face, which is kind of why I like him. He seems like a veteran Jedi with the scar over his eye. And the way they make him die in the Clone Wars is honestly really sad, and I kind of feel bad for him the way he died, so that's why I have him ranked as number 6. Number 5, Sasaiten. I don't really have very many reasons for him being my number 5 choice, other than the fact that he looks so awesome. He is like the coolest looking Jedi ever to exist on whatever planet he's from. And he, not as far as I know, that I can remember, his only major appearance was in Episode 3, when he died a very fast death in the first 10 seconds of his arrest with Palpatine. But the reason I picked him is just mainly because he looks cool. I mean, he kind of looks like a bull with those horns. Just give him a nose ring and one of those little ear tags. But yeah, that's why I have Sasaiten as number 5. Number 4, Agent Kolar. I picked him as my number 4 choice because of his similarities with Koth and his strength with the Force, or his oneness with the Force, if you will. He was also another one of the Jedi who went to arrest Palpatine, although he met his demise in the first 5 seconds opposed to the first 10 seconds, so Sasaiten, you're all right. But I picked Agent Kolar mostly because of his similarities to Koth, because I like both of them, to be honest, but I decided to pick one, so I picked Agent Kolar. So yeah, that's why Agent Kolar is my number 4 choice. Number 3, Shakti. Shakti is probably one of the coolest female Jedi ever. Now, I don't know what it is about her that I like. She is just so cool. Maybe it's because she looks like she's royalty. Maybe it's because she was the only Jedi who survived, one of the only Jedi who survived Order 66. Of course, she did die later to Starkiller on Felucia, but at least she survived Order 66. Now, I will have to admit that some pictures of her on Google Images, with her just staring directly at the camera with those huge black eyes, horrifying. Absolutely horrifying. But, nevertheless, she is definitely one of the coolest Jedi ever. So that's why Shakti is my number 3 choice for top 10 Jedi. Number 2, Ahsoka Tano. Now wait, before you turn off the video right now because I picked a Star Wars The Clone Wars character, please hear me out. Of course, she is technically not a Padawan, although by Season 5 she, I think, is a Jedi Knight, so hush hush. But anyways, Ahsoka is one of the coolest Jedi I have seen in the Star Wars universe because of her character development from Season 1 to Season 5. Season 1, she was basically a little 12-year-old girl who liked giving nicknames to everybody. Now, she's a 17-year-old girl who likes giving nicknames to everybody, is pretty much how she's matured. But also, her personality, the way she treats Anakin, the way she acts, her strategies, I guess, her fighting style has changed dramatically, and I really was interested in her from how she held her lightsaber, how she held it backwards. I thought that was like the best thing ever because it was just so cool. And when she walked away in Season 5, that just kind of sort of ruined it because she was one of my favorite characters. But yeah, that's why I have Ahsoka as number 2. And now, for what you all have been waiting for, my number 1 all-time, ultimately awesome favorite Jedi. That didn't make sense at all, but yeah, that's why I chose Ahsoka as my number 2 choice. Number 1, Kit Fisto. Kit Fisto is by far my all-time favorite Jedi. He is probably most known by his smile, because why do you have to be all so happy all the time, dude? It's not all sunshine, rainbows, and lollipops. I mean, come on. But Kit Fisto is really cool. He looks cool. He can breathe underwater, basically, which, how cool is that? His eyes are just like so mysteriously blank, and right now I'm staring at his picture, kind of getting chills because they're creepy. But anyways, he is really cool. Kit Fisto is probably known as the Smiling Jedi because he smiled, 3 times? He was also one of the Jedi who went to arrest Palpatine, and his death was kind of, well, he fought at least. At least he put up a fight. But he is insanely awesome. The way he took on Grievous in the Clone Wars with his Padawan's lightsaber, oh my gosh, that was the best. He is the best. He is amazing. Kit Fisto is my all-time favorite Jedi Master. So yeah, those are my top 10 favorite Jedi. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye.